In a shocking turn of events, intense fighting erupted in southern Lebanon overnight as Israeli military struck across the region, resulting in multiple casualties on both sides. Lebanese media have reported at least 18 people killed in these airstrikes, and Israel has confirmed that 4 soldiers were also killed. This comes amid a fragile ceasefire agreement between Iran and Washington aimed at ending hostilities with Hezbollah, which holds sway over Lebanon's southern regions. The conflict began when Israeli forces launched deadly airstrikes into Lebanon on Friday night. These attacks took place in the area known as the Security Zone, where Israel has maintained military presence for decades. Hezbollah responded to these strikes by engaging in intense fighting, a situation that threatens to derail the recent agreement between Iran and the United States. The background to this crisis is rooted in long-standing tensions between Israel and Lebanon's Hezbollah militia. The Security Zone, established following Israel's 2006 war with Hezbollah, has been a focal point of conflict for years. Recently, there have been efforts towards de-escalation under the auspices of the Iran-US agreement. Israeli Defense Minister Israel Katz stated that Israeli forces would remain in southern Lebanon from the Mediterranean coast to the heights of Beaufort, reaffirming their intent to maintain control over this region. He emphasized that these troops were needed for territorial security, a stance that has been met with criticism from both Lebanese and international observers. In response, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu announced that Israel would continue its military occupation in Lebanon until necessary for community protection. Katz also highlighted the Israeli military's commitment to destroying Hezbollah villages within occupied areas and preventing any return of residents. The Prime Minister underscored Israel's resolve against attacks on soldiers or territory, promising a very heavy price for such acts. Meanwhile, Lebanese Hezbollah lawmaker Hassan Fadlallah called for Lebanon to reject direct negotiations with Israel while the country continues to suffer from Israeli strikes. He stressed that Washington must ensure Israel complies with the ceasefire terms of the recent Iran-US agreement. Iran's Strait of Hormuz body has announced a 60-day negotiation period during which it will waive fees for ships using the strait, provided they submit transit requests at least 48 hours in advance. This move aims to facilitate smoother passage through the strategic waterway under the terms of the recently signed memorandum with the United States. Despite these developments, the situation remains volatile. Israeli military has claimed to have targeted more than 80 Hezbollah positions and killed dozens of its members in response to ceasefire violations. The intensity of this conflict underscores the complex geopolitical dynamics at play within the region, highlighting the challenges faced by efforts towards de-escalation and peace. As events unfold, it is clear that the latest developments pose significant risks not only for regional stability, but also for adherence to the recently agreed-upon agreements. The ongoing nature of these military actions threatens to undermine any progress made in resolving this long-standing conflict.